I will stand against them. I pray you will join me. And beware, the foulest and most dangerous of all suffragists arrives in our beautiful state this very night. Carrie Chapman Catt.
Over here, Mrs. Catt. We should be safe in this corner.
Thank you, Catherine. Shouldn't be surprised they're here already.
We want them, though.
We need them. There's a difference. Where are they?
Just up those steps. They should be able to catch sight of us here.
Need the most recent reports before I face them. They ask me any questions I can't answer, I ruin my first impressions, and we have no time for any more missteps.
That desperate.
But we're not out yet.
Is North Carolina still in play?
Doubtful.
I thought we had it in Delaware.
I failed.
That was not a rebuke, Mrs. Catt. You were needed in Geneva.
I was needed in Delaware. I just didn't know it.
You look tired.
I can make no more mistakes. Any change in the situation?
None that I can detect. We don't have the votes.
You're certain?
No. The situation's a mess. That's why we need you.
The most pressing challenge?
The governor is objecting to the ratification committee as it stands. Rather, committees.
There are multiples.
Our NASA ratification committee, the men's, the governors, the Republicans, the Democrats, the Women's Party committee.
The Woman's Party. Sue White has formed her own committee.
She's trying. She set up a headquarters nearby.
Another stumbling block to address, but the multiple ratification committees first. No wonder you don't have a clear picture. It's too easy for one man to say something to one committee and something entirely different to another. We'll have to combine efforts.
That may prove impossible. The governor wants complete control of the personnel.
The governor is with us, though.
So he says, but he continues to delay scheduling the vote. He fears he'll lose re-election if he does. He's indicated he'll hold a special session to take up the amendment after the primary.
Do you believe he'll follow through? Gut feeling, Catherine.
If he wins the nomination for re-election, I believe he will follow through.
Excellent.
Meetings have been scheduled with speakers of the House and Senate, our ratification committee members, several other local organizers.
The governor?
Of course.
He's willing to meet with me. That's a good sign. You've done well, Catherine.
You have a good team.
I'm sure that's true, but you've done well.
Thank you. You are tired. Sit.
We've been fighting over 70 years. Not me personally, mind. Don't make me that old just yet.
No, ma'am.
I feel the weight of 27 million votes in my shoulders. I was so certain we had it in Delaware, so certain that I left. Thought we had the 36th state in the palm of my hand. And the antis pumped in more cash to bribe the legislature.
Anne says that's impossible in Tennessee.
Anne is an optimist. Certainly some will hold firm, but put enough alcohol in a man's belly, cash in his pockets, and women in his... Well, suffice it to say, every man has his price, even in Tennessee. We have to get them committed on paper first, so we know precisely what we're up against. But first, these mongrels. Who's out there?
The Nashville Tennessean, the Banner, the Chattanooga Times, a host of other small papers. The pack has been growing at the front of the station all day. I expect they'll want to know about Geneva, how you pulled it off.
Nonsense. Yesterday's success is old news. The next challenge is all they care about. Who's that?
Josephine Pearson. The reporters aren't the only ones anticipating your arrival.
Anti?
Yes, ma'am. Expect reinforcements.
I always do. Let's get this over with and to the hotel suite at once.
Your luggage, ma'am.
What of it?
They haven't delivered it yet.
Oh, no, dear. This is all. From what you've told me, it will be enough. Tennessee is a hopeless cause. We will never get the final vote we need from a southern state. Come, let's face the reporters. Good evening. My name is Carrie Chapman Catt, president of NASA, the National American Women's Suffrage Association. This is my colleague, esteemed Tennessean Catherine Kenny. To your most pressing question, yes, this is my only luggage. I won't be staying long as Tennessee is a certainty. We will get the final vote we need for ratification of female suffrage from this proud southern state.